Good evening, viewers. You're welcome to our talk show program, and this is your host, God's Favor.
And I'm Okafor Chisom.
Hello, Chisom. How are you doing today?
I'm very good and very excited about today's topic.
Wow! I'm also excited not just for the topic alone, but for our guests and our listeners.
So before we introduce our guest today, let's talk about the subject matter first.
So today, we'll be talking about the effects and causes of child labor in our society today.
These issues of child labor has been a global problem affecting the entire society as a whole. According to the International Labour Organization, about 160 million of children engage themselves in child labor. So the question now is, what is child labor?
Talking about child labor, it refers to the employment of children in work that is harmful to their physical, mental, or social development. It involves children can be engaged in work that is exploitative, depriving them of their childhood and putting their health and safety at risk. So without wasting much of our time, I would like to invite some of our guests to put more about this discussion. I would like to welcome and invite Mr. Joshua and Ms. Vera to this show. Hello, Mr. Joshua, Ms. Vera. How are you doing today?
We are good. How about you?
And we are good too.
So Mr. Joshua and Ms. Vera, today we are talking about the causes and the effects of child labor in our societies today.
So Mr. Joshua, I would like to hear from you what you have to say about child labor in society and the causes of child labor in society today.
Thank you very much. So, abandonment as one of the key factors of child labor in the society today. When we say abandonment, this is the process whereby parents leave their children or they cannot even cater for their needs, and these are the most factors that is we are bringing out this child labor today.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joshua, for your contribution. So Ms. Vera, what can you say about child labor and what do you think are the causes of child labor in our society?
Child labor in Nigeria is the employment of children under the 18 in a manner that restricts them or prevents them from their basic education. There are a lot of factors responsible for child labor in society. We have lack of education, poverty, insecurities, and cultural norms. These are considered as the most factors that affect child labor. To prevent these issues, government must pay attention to their families and support other children, providing free education for all children and enforcing law that prohibits children labor in our society.
Thank you, Ms. Vera, for your good and marvelous contribution. Shout out to all our viewers out there. And we'll be going on a short break. Please, if you have any contribution to make on this our show, kindly call us on +234 8064 700 341. I repeat again, +234 80 700 341. Thank you. Hello, beautiful people and our viewers. Welcome back from our short break. And don't forget to understand on the effects and causes of child labor in our society. So please, any of our viewers out there, if you have any contribution to add to the discussion, kindly inbox us.
These people they talk about child labor. Call the number, sir.
I come again, +234 80 6
Okay, call them.
Thank you.
Oh, it ring.
Yes, it's ringing.
Hello, who's on the line, please?
Yeah, my name is Okoje Destiny calling from Edo State.
So, Ms. Okoye Destiny, do you have any question or contribution?
Yeah, I have a contribution to make.
Do you think parents are to be blamed for child labor? Because some children under the age of 18 intentionally ran away from home simply because of their family ethics, and they finally landed in a wrong hand.
Thank you so much, Ms. Okoje, for this wonderful question. Now, according to the scripture, in Proverbs 22 verses, it says, "Train up a child in the way it should go, and when it's old, it won't depart from it." So, if you notice any negative change from any child, it means that the parents has faith in their own responsibility. Just as what Mr. Joshua said earlier on, he talks about the causes of child labor in our society today. He said about abandonment. In our society today, many parents are burdened on children to go into the street to fund for themselves, which is not right. So therefore, it is very good for our society, or rather the government, to provide education for the children and also provide employment for the parents so that they can be able to provide for their children.
Hello beautiful people, I still remember your host Miss Favor and
Miss Okafor Chisom.
I have with me our guest Miss Precious,
Miss Harvey.
Miss Favor.
So Miss Precious, Miss Sarge and Miss Favor, so what would you like to say about the causes and effects of child labor in our society?
Okay, first of all, the effect of child labor can be very harmful both physically and emotionally. Children who are forced to work long hours are often likely to suffer from malnutrition and poor physical health. They are also likely to develop mental health problems such as anxiety and depression. Okay, one solution is to provide educational opportunities for students so they are less likely turn to work in order to support their families.
To my own contribution to this, I would like to add to what she has said. In the sense that child labor, the effect is that child labor exposes children to financial slavery, tongue growth, inadequate nutrition, which could lead to the higher rate of diseases. Child labor also results to physical and mental sexual abuse.
I would like to add to what my fellow colleagues have said. In my own opinion, child labor can result in extreme bodily and mental harm and even death. It can lead to slavery and sexual or economic exploitation, and in nearly every case, it cuts children off from schooling and health care, restricting their fundamental rights.
So thank you so much guys for your contribution, and the viewers and for your time and your contribution. Come to the end of this program, and I hope you all have understand the causes and effects of child labor in our society. And I would like for the government to provide free education and provide job opportunities for the adults to take care of their children. I remember your favorite host, Miss God's Favor and
Miss Okafor Chisom.
And thank you.